Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing another mask kitting up. These ones are from Everydayecrafts. They did send me these items for review. But you'll see the finish and the unboxing hopefully together. So, yeah, another mask kitting up. It's more like I unboxed them and I was like, Ma, do you want to do any of these? And she's like, oh, okay, I like them all. There was only one that I'm not kitting up today from the unboxing, so hopefully they'll actually all be done. So let's do this one first since it's on top. And these ones are round drills, NH175. So these are round drills. There's 24 colors, so let's just use one of these regular 28 drill container. Where is my tray? Here's my tray. So wait, let's fill out my journal here. Yeah, let's see. Where is it? Okay, so the picture is kind of messed up mainly because I got a new I got a silhouette, one of those silhouette cutter things, and well, I was seeing if I could get it to cut this, but I think it was like one of the very first things I was trying to do, and yeah, I think I failed a little bit. I failed. Which one is this one? It's this one. Pink and yellow flowers. I failed at my, oh man, my printer. I forgot to change the labels, my labels to print as labels, and it's coming off. So I'm gonna reprint my labels. I'm gonna pause a little bit. So I reprinted the labels. I do notice on my labels, if I don't change the setting to labels, that since I think it's because I have a laser printer, that it doesn't cure correctly or it doesn't dry out correctly and it starts smearing. But yeah, no, these ones. So this is a full drill with poured glue. There are 24 colors. Man, I wrote that badly. And these are round drills. There is a DMC code, and I'm kitting this up on January 22. January 22. So yeah, I said, like, so if I don't change my print settings, what type of paper, it doesn't like it. 34 by 24.5. So, I mean, yeah, 34 by 24.5. So yeah, if you do have problems printing things, you might want to check what kind of paper it says in the settings, and then once you change it, it usually ends up working out. So I'm just going to cut this out to make my labels here. I used to scan this, and I can still scan it, but I figure with these smaller diamond paintings, it's not worth the extra effort. I'll probably still do it for my bigger ones, like, you know, 40 by 50 or something, but not for these ones. So there, and I'm gonna do the double-sided tape thing. I have already actually kitted down something that I use the double-sided tape with, and it's fine. So I'm just gonna leave out the two big ones, and it's not that bad to take out, so I'm gonna still use it since it didn't seem any more difficult to take out than when I used the Xyron sticker maker. So this is going to be significantly cheaper to use than the Xyron sticker maker. And I like cheap. And I don't know if it'll work with paper because, you know, paper is much thinner, so it might rip easier. So it seems like K is where. So paper is much thinner, so it might rip. But it seems to work okay with the canvas. If anything, the canvas actually came off and the tape was more stuck to the container, but since it's like a tape, it peeled off relatively well. So I only had a couple that were a little bit hard to take off, but I have that same problem with the sticker maker adhesive, so it was fine to do. So yeah, I think this might be my go-to way of making the stickers. It's just using double-sided tape and then putting it onto the backing of a sticker paper, which I have plenty of since, you know, I have my little thumbnail pictures. So wait, this one is, I usually put in the number, my inventory number. This is my inventory number. So this is 437 for me. 437, and I usually have an inventory number here, so 437. And this is just, I guess I should cut that out. Wait, why didn't I cut this out? I don't know. This is just diamond painting number 437 and not DMC. And yes, I am just cutting off pieces from my labels. Just because, oh, this actually starts with 307. There's no like 100 or 200. It goes straight into 307. Okay, so there. So, what was I going to talk about today? So I did say I just got a Silhouette. It's my first cutting machine, I guess. I pondered back and forth to get one, and I'm like, am I gonna really use this that much? I'm like, but then I thought to myself, you know what? It could be my birthday, my Christmas gift to myself, because I'm an adult now. I don't need other people to buy me Christmas presents. If I want something, and I can afford it, I should treat myself every so often. So yeah, I got a Silhouette Cameo 4. And no, I'm not advertising because I can barely use it. And I mean, I don't know, you can see like this is not cut straight. I cut off that part here, so yeah, no. I just got it this week for me, so I've been playing around with it. It actually came on like Tuesday or something, but then I didn't want to open it right away, so I didn't open it until about like Wednesday. Okay, sure, I opened it. No, I got it on Monday, and then I didn't open it until Wednesday. And then I started trying to play around with it, and I was like, I want to make stickers. So the first thing I made were stickers, but see, the thing is, I have a laser printer, and laser printers just don't print well on glossy. I have a laser colored printer. They just don't print well glossy, and you know, stickers, I don't know, whenever I see stickers, I think they're glossy. And if they're not glossy, then they're just like a label. So then I was looking up, how do you make your stickers glossy or something? So, and I didn't want to buy glossy paper because I have not had good success printing on glossy paper. So there's just, yeah. So I was just like, you know what? But I like how laser printers print on just like regular paper, so so I was like, okay, I just need something to put over it. So then I thought, can you laminate? Because I have a laminating machine. Well, I have, you know, I have a laminator. Can you laminate stickers? So that was like one of the first things I was looking for. So, you know, I'm gonna make stickers from my Silhouette, and I just don't go just get some like regular paper and make stickers. No, I want to make laminated stickers because that's the first thing I try, right? because that's how I roll. I don't go easy. I go like, let's make some laminated stickers. So yeah, I found I found someone that says, yeah, you could laminate stickers. You just have to put the like label paper when you put it, you know, I don't know if you know what like laminators, there's the pouches that you could get that, you know, it has the two plastic things and you put it on both sides of the piece of paper. They said to laminate the stickers, you just get 2 sticker sheets and then you laminate them together, you know, where you put it in like this, and then you have the laminate on both sides, and then you just cut off the edges and it should have both sides laminated. So I was like, that's even better, you know, 1 laminating sheet for 2 sheets of labels, right? I was thinking. So I was like, okay, let's try this out. So I do the whole laminate the sheet, yes. So I do a much more difficult thing as some of my first things. Although, wait, I should show you. So I have, this is my stuff that I've checked. So my first actual cut was actually, I just got some, this is some mail. I think it's for like a car, see? There's a car wheel here. And so I was watching something to tell me how to do something, and they're like, oh, for your first cut, you should do like something simple. So they got like a triangle. I was like, screw that. I am not doing a nice simple thing. If I want to test this sucker out to see if it could really do something. So I didn't do a simple triangle or something. No, I was like, ooh, look, there's a crab. So I did a crab as my first one. Yeah. So then this was cardstock here. So then I did it on the cardstock one. I think I might have chosen too thick of a cardstock because they have like several different cardstocks, and then you're like, okay, which one should I do? And so I think I went a little too thick because I kind of do see the implant of the, like on the mat, but I'm like, this is what I figure my first mat I'm going to kill like stupidly easily because I'm doing things incorrectly or something. So I figured the first mat might be a throwaway mat, hopefully not, but so yeah, I might have went a little too hard on the thing, but hey, look, it cut out my crab here. So that was my first thing that I cut on the silhouette, was my crab, because I wasn't going to do something simple like cut out a triangle or something. No. I mean, I did do the little test thing that does like a square and a triangle on the corner. But no, I actually didn't do the testing. I didn't realize. Yeah, no, my first thing was the crab. I think I did test once for, so then I was like, oh, this is easy. I could do this. So then I was like, okay, let's do the sticker thing, because I want to do stickers, and I want them laminated because because otherwise if I just print the stickers, it'll just be like on this label here, and it's pretty, but it doesn't look like, you know, it doesn't look nice and shiny like a sticker should. So yeah. So then I go and find some pictures on Pixabay, and I make my labels, and then I'm like, okay, I see what I think I have to do, and then I make my labels, I print it out, and then I do another kind and I print it out, and so that I have 2 sheets of 2 different kinds of, you know, stickers. Oops. So then I was like, okay, then let's go laminate the sucker, because like I said, I don't go halfway. I don't want just plain labels that I cut out. I want stickers. So with lamination. So then I got into the first problem of, so when I started it, I was watching it, and then I was like, that's not lined up. So, and then And then I was like, what's wrong with this? I have no idea what's going wrong. And then I started, I take it off of the mat and I put it back on and it's still not lined up. And then I realized that on the mat, there's a grid on the map. On the mat. And when you print something on the silhouette, it has like these stupid little guide squares and lines that totally make you lose so much of the labels. It's kind of annoying why it needs to lose that much. Like, why can't I put it in the middle of the mat or something and you be able to cut the whole thing of my 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper? Because if the mat's 12 inches square, it should be able to cut the whole 8.5 by 11 inch paper. But no, they have, it's like, it wastes a lot of labels, label paper. But yeah, so at first I was like, it did the whole registration, but it was not, when I was watching the first sticker cut, it was not cutting correctly, and it was completely out of where it was supposed to cut. And then I take it off the mat and put it back on, and it's still no. What apparently happened is I didn't put it all the way enough to the edge of the mat, so it was thinking that the little grids that were on there were the registration marks. That's what they call it, the little registration marks on the paper. And then I was like, oh man, okay. So the first like 2 stickers on the thing were not cut correctly. So then I was like, okay. So let's put the mat back in, and I finally figured out that's where I was going wrong. Is apparently you're supposed to put it all the way at the corner and cover the black line, because it might think the black line is the actual registration mark, which you would think that they wouldn't maybe make the lines black. Maybe they should have made the mat not have black lines, so that way, you know, it doesn't think that is what you're trying to do. But yeah, like I said, the first mat is a little bit kind of messed up. But hey, look, wait, I should show you. So I was able to make some stickers, see? Ooh. And these are my laminated stickers, so they actually did work out. I eventually figured it out. I could not figure out the setting to do a, what do you call that? What did they call it? So I did, yeah, so some stickers here. I figure I'm not planning to sell these or anything. I'm not gonna be a sticker shop or anything, but I figure what I'm gonna do is I'll just make some stickers for fun, and then during Halloween, I'll give them out. Because do you know how many people I get trick-or-treating in my house during Halloween? Lots. If the weather is awesome, I get pretty much the whole town, I guess, coming to my place, because I think it's because we just have sidewalks. Yeah, there's lots of portions of where I live that just don't have sidewalks, and they're just little tiny neighborhoods, and I'm in one of those like big neighborhoods that have sidewalks and lighting, and yeah, we get bombarded by trick-or-treaters. So like my first year, I got so many trick-or-treaters. But yeah, no, so my plan is for the stickers is I'm going to just make them for fun periodically. I think I'm gonna go bigger. Those ones are just so small that and maybe not do such a close cut to the closer to the picture, because I was trying to be fancy. I wanted it to be like outlined really well. Like, see my cactus here, I wanted it outlined very well. And I'm thinking, you know what? I don't need it to be that outlined. I could like, I don't have to have it, I don't know if you could tell how outlined it is. I don't have to have it that outlined. I don't have to, that's what they call, like, I think they call it the offset. See, I'm learning my lingo. I don't have to have the offsets be so close to the edge. So this is 24.5 by 35. I don't have to have the offset be so close. So So yeah. Oh wait, and this one has 24 colors. It's a full drill. These are rounds, and this is on poured glue. There is a DMC, and I'm still kitting it up on January 22. So yeah, I think, oh, and this one is a number 436. And let's go put a label of 436 somewhere. Let's see. So 436. So yeah, I was having fun with the silhouette, kind of, until so yeah, I was able to make my labels once I figured out what I was doing wrong. Cause yeah, apparently I was doing a lot of things wrong. So then actually that was my first day. I made like a whole bunch of stickers, and then I was like, okay, what I want to do is learn how to do the matless thing. Matless cutting of stickers, because I did not like, since it's brand new, my mat was way too sticky. So what was end up happening is it was curling my sticker paper, and I just didn't like it. And then I would try to peel off the stickers from the mat, and it was just curling, and it would, and since it's stickers, there's two layers, you know, the sticker layer and then the backing layer. So sometimes I'd pull it off, and then the backing layer would still stay on the mat, and it was just annoying. So I was like, you know what? I know this thing is supposed to have a matless way. So then I watched the YouTube video. I was like, okay, I could do that. That doesn't look that hard. So I could not get it to work. What ended up happening, I think I have an idea where I'm going wrong, but I haven't gone. I told myself I can't keep playing around with this thing. It's just, I'm just gonna end up playing around with this thing the whole time. So I was like, okay, but I'm gonna take a little break from my silhouetting, and go back to it at some other point. But I was trying to figure out the matless sticker making, because I was like, I just didn't like how it curled on the mat. So I just used the default margins that they've set for the matless of an 8.5 by 11, and I was like, okay, it does put the registration marks much farther up, because it's supposed to have enough to grip at the edge. I was like, okay, that's fine. So, but I think either my printer doesn't print it well, maybe my paper is slightly smaller than 11. My sticker paper is slightly too small. I don't know. Either way is, it read the first registration mark, and then it pulled it up, and then it pulled it up too far that it didn't have any more to grip, and yeah. So, and at first it wasn't registering it, and I had to do the manual registration, and it was a lot of effort. Oh man, I forgot this one is these ones here, so they're not going to be in order. So I'm gonna have to find order. You're making me do more work. So wait, here's 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 7. Where's 1? Here's 8. I just want to find number 1. So number 1 should be 150. So, oh, here's number 1. Okay, so then I see it 2, 3, 4, 5. So, man, it's gonna be a little harder. So what did I say? You can just diamond paint directly from the baggies, but I don't like it. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my fun with my silhouette. So I was trying to just do the matless sticker making. I figured the wastage, the waste of the sticker paper was going to be, you know, offset by the whole like having to take the stupid sticker off of the mat, because it was just too much. It was just a lot of effort to do with the mat. So then, yeah, my first attempt at the matless one is it did not take. It just kind of flew in. It didn't take the registration mark, and then I started to like look up like not reading registration mark instructions, because I was like, I don't know what else to do. It's not working. I'm hoping it'll just fit into these three. So then I found that you could do a manual lining up thing. I was like, okay, let's just do it manually. So I did it manually, and it found the first registration mark after I did it manually, and then it am I gonna have enough? There's 24. So 24. I only would have 4 left, so I already do 1, 2, 3, 4. So as long as nothing else is that much, I think everything else looks okay. So I'm gonna fill this one up more. Because yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already taken up all the extras. So can't have any more that is in more than one container, because that's it. So wait, this is 666. So this is 0666. So yeah, I still haven't figured out the matless thing. I figure I gave up on that because once I transferred it onto the mat, it cut fine. So apparently I kind of know what I'm doing. This is actually the size of I kind of, maybe, don't know. So then I was like, okay, so now, okay, I was like, okay, I haven't figured out the matless thing. I was thinking maybe my next step would be to move the margin up even higher than the default. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that, but fine. Then I'll waste so much more sticker paper. But I was like, is this better or worse than the whole, okay, so I need 8, 9, 10. Where's 11? Here's 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on, I have to need 11. Here's 11. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm not going to be able to fit all of these into, yeah. So you know what I'm going to do? Transfer it to this bigger one. So this is like that 28 drill container, it's just it has more. So since I'm going to have so many more containers, I'm just going to transfer this label to the next one so that they're not separated. I'm just going to dump that in there. Okay. So what was I saying? My silhouette problems. So yeah, I still haven't figured out the matless thing. So then I was able to do it on the mat. So my next thing was I couldn't figure out how to do a die cut sticker, which means that it's a sticker that's cut out from the label sheet as opposed to just staying on the label sheet. I couldn't figure out how to do that. I mean, like, I couldn't figure out the settings for that with my laminated paper, stickers, but I found the setting that works really, really well with the laminated stickers. So I think, yeah, I didn't, and then I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I think this is good enough at this point. Let's try something else. So I tried, my next thing that I was trying was, what did I try next? What did I tried to cut out these things. So then what I found out is the free version of the software for Silhouette does not open PDFs. And I was like, what? Because I was like, before I bought it, I was like, oh yeah, you could open PDFs, blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, you can open the PDFs if you spend, what, $50 to buy the not free version of the software. So I was like, oh gosh, okay, I'm not gonna. So then I was like, okay, can I convert a PDF to a picture file? Because that would make it easier. And I can't do it on Adobe unless I buy the not free version of Adobe. I was like, curse this. Everything wants you to pay for it. So then I was like, okay, fine. And I found some free web-based PDF to a picture thing. So I was like, okay, let's do this. But it kind of just loses a little bit of the quality. So I was like, I don't like it. So then I thought, ooh, what if I print out the paper with the registration marks and then just print the... See, because what I was trying to do is I just want to be able to cut these out, it just prints 9 to a page. And preferably I would want to do it matless so that I don't have to put it on the mat and I could just insert it in there. And I want it to be easy because otherwise I just cut these with my cutting. They're just straight cuts. It's not that hard to cut it, but I thought if I could get my Silhouette to cut it, it would be even better, right? Yeah. I have to figure out how to do it matless for it to be worth the effort. So 975 is number 16. So 16, 17. Oop, this one has no number. 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, and 24. So I'm guessing this is 21 just because there is no 21. And it kind of matches what color 21 looks like. So yeah, there you go. What was I saying? Yeah, until I figure out how to do the Silhouette matless to cut these out, it doesn't seem worth it to put it on the mat. It's just way more effort, and it's not that hard to cut those by hand since they are just squares. So there goes that. I tried. Oh yeah, no, wait. Oh wait, I went to the end of the story instead of... So then I said that I was trying to figure out how to do it matless, but then I also didn't want to have to import the picture thing every time to print it out with the... Because I don't have... maybe if I get the free version, if I get the paid version and I could open PDFs, it will be worth the effort. But at this point, without me paying for it, which I think I'm leaning towards paying for the sucker. Oh wait, look, there's a random sticker in here. I'm leaning towards paying the $50, I think, to get the upgraded version, just because I was looking at it and I was like, it has like features that I might want to play with. But I figure I'm going to play around with the free version for now until I get more comfortable with it, because maybe opening too many... Actually, I don't know. Maybe it'll be much easier with the more features. But yeah, no, I was like, okay, unless... So I was trying to figure out a way that I can print out these pictures and then have it cut. So I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try printing out the registration marks. and then but upload the picture onto there using like one, because I'm just pretty much cutting it the same way. There's just 9 different you know, 9 different pictures in a sheet of paper. It's not like, it doesn't have to change every time. It's the same thing over and over. Just the only thing that changes is the pictures. So yeah, I tried the whole, let's print out the registration mark and then print out the pictures on top of it, you know, from the PDF. And it worked to an extent, but I couldn't get it to work on the matless thing. So yeah, and I would have to print my pictures much smaller. So yeah, and I didn't want to do it if I had to do it on the mat, because the mat thing, just setting it up on the mat, it just seemed like, so it's not the setting it up on the mat, it's taking it off the stupid mat. It's just so annoying that until I could get the matless thing to work, which according to YouTube videos looks like it's supposed to be really easy, but I mean I think I have to play around with the settings, because when I had it on default, it would just pull it up and it would just be too short, and yeah, it didn't work. So there's this one here. You kit it up. And let's do another one. This next one. Here. And I'm gonna save all my baggies, so I'm just gonna leave that off to the side. I save all my baggies because I use those for kitting down. So this next one here, this one is actually a special shape one. Is it this one? Yeah. This one's actually a special shape one. Which legend am I gonna cut? That's really sticky down there. So okay. You know, I was actually thinking maybe I'll do it for this one. That I should cut out the little thumbnail picture that's on here, especially since this one has 2 thumbnail pictures. And you don't really need the thumbnail picture for the canvas, because guess what? You're already looking at it. The bigger version. I was thinking of, you know, if I cut this out here, the thumbnail picture here, the glue of this one is like really far at the edge. So I'm gonna probably have to put some tape around it. Maybe I'll do it now so that my mom doesn't have to do it. But I was thinking if I cut this thumbnail picture out here and then put some tape on it in front of it, that I could tape this onto the container inside and be like, it's this one. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, this one, the edges of this thing is so, like, the glue is really far at the edges. So I'm just going to take some, this is, what do you call this? You know what, I'm just going to cut this off. It just looks bad. This is just masking tape. So the edges, the glue is so far at the edges that I don't normally do this unless it's a bigger dome painting. But yeah, no, the glue is so far at the edges here that, so if you're new to diamond painting and don't know, you can actually just tape the edges that has the excess glue, and so that it doesn't get dirty, especially during the colder time of the year where you're more likely to be wearing fluffy sweaters and things. It is nice to tape these things so that I'm looking for my clear tape. I know I have clear tape. So it's nice to put tape on these so that it doesn't get your sweater fluff, and I'm just gonna use the clear tape on these so that you can still see the symbols. But I usually, for these smaller ones, I don't bother doing this, but the glue was so far to the edge. Yeah, it's so far. I kind of ripped my plastic. Oh well. It's gonna be diamond painted real quick, like, right? It's only a 25 by 35. It'll be done in just a few days. At least with how fast my mom diamond paints. And I think she's gonna be the one doing this one. So I didn't do this for the other ones because the glue was actually pretty well added. This one, it's just really, it's added much farther than it should be. So wait, I kind of ripped the plastic. Oops. So, and since I cut it out, the tape was too long. So there. Okay. This might end up being a much longer video. I am kitting up 7 diamond paintings. So yeah, okay. And let's get this tape here. Actually, this is too wide. The legend is actually much smaller, so let me get my next smaller size. Oh. There. So I didn't fill out my journal here. Let's see. It's this picture here. Is this the orientation or this the orientation? Does it matter what's the orientation? It might even be this way. There. And then since I put the little thumbnail, maybe I don't need to put in the canvas number. So what did I call this? I think this is the one I just called flowers. Yes, it's horrible, my naming system. And this is a 24.5 by 34. Let's see. 24.5 by 34. So thanks to the folks who mentioned to me in a previous Kitting Up that I accidentally still had 2021 on here. Yeah, it's hard. This is a full drill with poured glue. There is 23 colors. These should be all crystal rhinestones. And this does have the DMC code, but it's not probably that accurate. But it's 1/22/22. Yeah, I fixed my spreadsheet to have the correct year, but yeah, right now it's looking. I didn't feel like editing all my labels that I already had in my journal, so those are just gonna be bad. Wrong years. The hazards of January. January. Do you know how many times we have all put in the wrong year in January for things? Lots of times. So what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, so I've decided, okay, what else am I going to do with the cutting machine? And I took a break because I could just keep going. do you know how many stickers I made? And I feel like every time I tried to do something different, it got worse. Like, it's like not lining up at all. And what am I doing wrong? I don't know. I think my next thing I want to try is one of those t-shirt iron-on things. And no, you're like, everyone else does vinyl. It's like, what am I going to put vinyl on? I have stickers. I have labels. I have label sheets. So, yeah. And I have a laminator, which apparently I'm making my laminated stickers. But I kind of want to try the t-shirt iron-on vinyl things. So what I think I'm planning to do is just buy like a cheap roll of white and just try just one color. And once I figure out how to do that, because you know, I could just get like a dark t-shirt or something and then make the whole pattern in white. And I figure once I figure out more things, I'll just practice on white and go from there. And then maybe try the different colors. But yeah, it's fun. It might take away my diamond painting time if the more I play around with it. Because, yeah, there was one day this week I was like, oh man, I don't have time to diamond paint. Or there's one day that I also only ended up diamond painting for like 30 minutes because I was trying to figure out my stickers, and then at some point I was like, you know what, I need to stop this because I could just keep going into the night. Because I'm just going to keep wanting to. But I think I kind of have my stickers down. I don't think I'm going to bother trying to figure out the die cut for the laminated stickers. I tried several of the different settings, and I was just like, okay, you know what? That's just gonna mess up my blade anyway. I might as well just do they call it the kiss cut, which is when you just have the sticker on the sticker sheet, and it's not, the sticker sheet isn't cut out, it's just still on the sticker sheet. And then I could always just cut it out myself. And plus, with me not figuring out the mat listing, and plus I don't know if you could do the die cut on the mat listing. It's just such a pain to take the sticker sheet off of the mat. And I know I saw things that said, oh, just make your mat less sticky by, I don't know, putting a t-shirt on it. And I'm like, that seems dumb. Isn't the whole point of the mat supposed to be sticky? But I might get to that point that I'm gonna, like, less sticky my sticky mat. I wonder if I could use my Aleene's tack it over and over on the mat after it loses its stickiness. I'll have to think about that. Because I have the glue that I use on diamond painting sections that don't end up being that sticky. And that's what I was saying the Aleene's is my glue that I use for sections of diamond paintings that don't either A, have the glue, or it's just not that sticky. And I'm thinking, you know, I wonder if that could like re-sticky my mats. I'm already thinking of like the re-stickiness of mats. I know there are generic ones, but I think I read somewhere that if you use generic parts for your silhouette while it's still in warranty, which I think it's in warranty for the first year, you'll invalidate your warranty. And I'm like, you know what? I could totally see myself breaking this stupid thing because I don't know. There's just so many pieces to it. I could just see it breaking and me needing the warranty. So I'm gonna have to use genuine products now, for now at least. So, but would me re-stickying the sticky mat cause it not to be a genuine product anymore? But yeah. And then I was thinking I saw another mat that you could buy that apparently if you take a picture of the mat and then you send it, it can cut it where it needs to cut. And I'm like, that seems interesting. Maybe that's a future thing to try out, but it still has the mat. I'm trying to do the matless stuff, which supposedly it can do. If I could just get my registration marks to be found, it might work out for me. So this one is 606. I need... How many colors is this thing? There's 23. I don't know if this is all gonna fit. So I only have 5 that I can make an extra one of. So I've already used 1, 2, 3. So, you know what? I shouldn't. I thought I would have more, but I don't think I will. So, let's see. Do I have any other things in my struggles with using a silhouette? I don't know if anyone's has the same issues, but man, is things hard to buy now. Like, my mom asked me to buy her some hair color, and I know, and she told me this is the specific one she wants, and this is her color. And I'm like, okay, I'll go buy it. So I go to the store and I go to the part with the hair color, and it was empty. Like, there were still like the blackest of black hair color, and then the blonde colors, and that was it. Like, the middle between the dark black and then the blonde, they were empty. There was no more. And then, so then I saw this one that was like a reddish brown, and then I asked my mom if she was fine with the reddish brown, because she wanted me to buy her, like, I don't remember what it was, like a medium golden brown or something. I was like, Mom, do you want me to just get you this reddish brown? She's like, no, I'll just not color my hair. So yeah, no, things are just hard to find. I mean, I was just trying to find, I wanted to stock up on some stuff, and I couldn't even find the deodorant I use, and I'm like, oh man, really? And then I wanted to buy some extra plates because my mom is here with me, so I actually kind of need more stuff for 2 people, and I couldn't find the ones I liked, and I was like, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not buying that. And at least this time, I was able to find eggs, but there was a time I went and I couldn't find eggs. And so yeah, things are getting. Oh, and I was trying to buy just napkins, and the only thing they had there were like those fancy, like really thick kinds, and I'm like, I don't need that. I just need just normal ones for my. Oh yeah, I was like, okay, that's fine. Just use paper towels. I don't want to use paper towels. I was like, okay, maybe the next time I go, it'll be there. And I mean, at first I thought it was because of the weather, but I think it really is. They're not kidding about the supply chains. It's catching up to us. Hence why I'm not getting an air conditioning central AC in my house, because it's just way too expensive right now. Especially when I know that my neighbor got it for way less than what they told me it was going to cost. I was like, nope, I'll just suffer. I'm going to probably just get another portable AC. Maybe that might be fine, because it's not like I need Maybe I should just buy my portable AC now. It probably could get like really expensive during the summer. So then I could have one in at least 2 rooms as opposed to just... What ended up happening is I only had the one, and I put that in my bedroom because, you know, that's where it's important for me to sleep. But then during the day when I had to work, I ended up moving a small table into that room so I could work from there, so that I was not dying from heat. But I think I want to get another one that will be in this room where I'm recording, because this is my recording room slash craft room slash where I work from home during the times I work from home, so slash office. So I need another unit here because I do actually spend a lot of time in this room too. I think where I'll just have to suffer is the main room, which has my living room and things like that, just because, yeah, that's just too big of a room. That it will just suck up all the... Yeah, or maybe I could... Wait, does that require a 3rd unit? I don't want to have that many units. The thing though is you can't move them around because then it would make the rooms get hot. Yeah. You can move them around, but you kind of need a couple hours for the room to get cold again, so yeah. So it's just better to leave it there. Or just live out of one room. But yeah. I'm already anticipating it to have a heat wave, even though I don't even know there'll be a heat wave. There was no heat wave in 2020. It was just 2021 that was really horrible. So for all I know, it'll be perfectly fine this year, and I'll be like, ha, I dodged a bullet there. I didn't spend several $1,000s on a central AC. But I mean, it did snow this year. So I'm thinking if it snowed this year, usually the extremes happen. So if it snowed a lot this year, I'm guessing it might get hot, significantly hot this season too. So, and if you've been watching my channel long, during the videos that I had during the time of the heat wave, I was grumpy. I even had the folks that were contacting me about the PR packages being like, hey, it's only going to be blah 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 where you are. So maybe they even made comment about maybe me just being like grumpy about it being hot. So yeah, I'm already like anticipating things. I think this one might need 2 containers. So I think this one actually, I could have probably been fine not moving the 310. But clear. I have so much of this in my spares that if my mom dropped the tray again, when my mom dropped the tray for the first time, I was like, welcome, it's a rite of passage to drop a tray on the floor and cry. No, she didn't cry. I'm kidding about the crying. But it's part of your diamond painting journey to drop a tray, right? So this is 5,200. So there's this one here. Kitted up. Man, I'm kitting up slowly. I only did 3, and yet it's already at an hour. Okay. It's because these ones had lots of colors. So next one. Let's do them. I like doing them in quantity of colors, so this one has 16. So, because I always think that I'm going to be able to put 2 in one, so if I do the ones with a lot first, then I'm able to figure out which ones I'm going to be able to do 2 in one. Which one is this one? It's this one. So the next one is going to be this wheat field thing here. So here's the picture. next page here. And there's that there. And wheat fields. Wheat field with cypresses. I think I looked this up because this is one of those, like, I think Van Gogh pictures, and that's what it was called. Wheat fields with cypresses. So this one is 34 by 24. So 34 by 24. I actually got a humidifier. I saw one. I'm going to call this a full. It's practically full. There's 16 colors, and there is no crystal code, and it's still 12222. I did get a humidifier in this room because I was getting all that static during kitting up, and it was just annoying. So I'm hoping it's working. So these are all regular. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of the crystal rhinestones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of specials. Yep, and that does count up to 16. So let's get these symbols here. Okay. Oh, that's fraying canvas. I'm not sure how much doing the whole scalloped edge thing that a lot of the premier diamond painting companies, I don't know how much that helps with the fraying. But to me, it's nice, but since I cut out all my canvases, it doesn't really matter so much to me. I apparently cut this really badly that it's not straight at the edge, but that's okay. It should be enough of a hold, I'm thinking. And, oh yeah, I was going to try out the whole, like, let's cut out this here, and you put that onto my canvas. Yeah, the glue on this one looks actually pretty decent, so I'm gonna take this out and put it onto put it onto my, and then I'm putting the tape on the picture because I want this to be on the inside, because I'm kind of afraid that I put it on the outside, it will just fall off. So if I put this on the inside here, it'll be protected by being in there. Yeah, let's try that out and see. And since I'm just using the double-sided tape, it's cheap double-sided. Oh, I already put the tape on this one. So okay, so nope. Having a problem peeling off the backing there. So these are not all symbols. Man, you know, today I also recorded a more than 2 hour long kitting down video just so that I would have more storage. Cause yeah, so much to kit up. I do have more storage, but I like using these smaller containers for these small diamond paintings here. So number one. Is number one actually number one? Yeah. Because I can't tell, because these are going to be those ones where the circle around there is not going to match the color of the of the actual drill, which is kind of annoying. No, wait, that's number 10. Oh, number 1 is actually this one here. It's a special shape one. But, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah. So, what did I do this week? See, other than me getting the silhouette cutting thing and my trying to figure it out, nothing really happened. I mean, I did, work's been, it's what, my 3rd week of being the interim supervisor. I'm starting to get my footing in, but you know, they're going to start doing the hiring process. They did just post the listing for it. I am going to apply, but I'm going to have to fight for my position because they don't just appoint people. No, you have to go through the whole hiring process. So, yeah. So at least this one is just number 4, so I'll be able to just write. And I don't have to draw a symbol because I know this one's going to need more. More than one container. So yeah. One good thing is I actually already have updated my resume because I had to submit my resume for just the interim position. So that's at least done. So yeah, I have to formally apply for my current interim position if I want to try out for the permanent position. And then who knows who's my competition? Who knows my competition? I don't think I'm going to have any internal people as my competition because, yeah. So everyone will be someone else. So I'm hoping as long as no one that applies has way more experience than I do, and then hopefully it'll go my way and I'll get it. And if I don't, I hope I'm not bitter against the person that gets it. You know how it's like one of those like, oh, you wanted it and then they gave it to an outside candidate and you're just like, eh. And then if the person has questions, do you really want to help them? I probably will. I'm not that kind of person, but it's still one of those. Is 7 actually number 7? Okay. Just making sure because this symbol, I would think that this would be a green symbol, but I'm looking at it on the canvas. Yeah, it is a yellow symbol on there. But yeah, I would hope I'm not that type of person. That would be kind of I think there'll be, I don't know if the right word is bitterness, but disappointment maybe. There'll be a little bit of a disappointment if I don't get the position, but I guess we will see. So I might have to be fighting. If not, I just go back to my old position. Fine. I mean, yeah. Fine. You know, I'm thinking this would look awesome if these were the AB drills as opposed to just this clear drill. What's N? Oh well, that'll be a thing if I think about it. If my mom ends up doing, then it's not going to happen, but it's like one of those, I have actually a good amount of the AB clears that sometimes might be good to switch it out from. So at least this one that had the multiple was just an N and not one of these symbol things, because I'm jinxing myself. One of these things is going to be one of the symbol things and I'm going to have such a hard time doing it. So the next one is actually this plus sign here. The plus sign is number 9. Did I do this wrong? Oh man. What is N? N is actually number 16. Oops. And this one is actually the plus sign. Okay, so this is what I get for talking too much when I'm kidding up. When I'm talking too much. Okay, so this is actually the plus sign. So at least this is still also very easy to draw. So plus sign. Okay, it's probably because that's the plus sign, and then the N is actually number 16, so the next one is actually X. Okay, pay more attention, pay more attention. Me, pay more attention. So number 10 is this X one. But yeah, I'm gonna have to be fighting for my current temporary position if I want it to not be temporary. But it's always one of those like interviews. Why do we have to go through interviews? I already work there. 11 is the up arrow. Okay, just making sure. Because the symbol is green. I mean, the drills are green, but the symbol is red. That's why it's sometimes a little difficult to kit these ones up. I should have added the number. Okay, so this one is, yeah, number 12, just making sure. So yeah, I think next week, next week for me, I'm gonna have to do my application. But I looked at it, I'm like, it shouldn't be that hard to do the application. I'm hoping I get it, because you know what? I've been making this effort already, being the interim supervisor, that I'm like, ugh, I don't want all my effort to be in vain. Man, this one has a lot. I'm gonna have to draw this. It's like a square with a triangle. I don't like drawing the symbols. Why can't it just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So, let's see. It's the square. At least this one's not that bad with the triangle and it's filled in. My coloring is, I went out of the lines. Okay, so 15 is this one here, and I'm hoping this fits in there. That's not the easiest symbol to draw either. Yay, it looks like it fits. So my mom has actually been diamond painting most of these PR packages, mainly because if I actually diamond paint one of them, during the week she'll be like, oh, do you have more? So she might actually finish these all in just a 1 week. But it's allowed me to work on some of my old stuff. So I've been working on, I'm currently diamond painting something that I kitted up in April last year. You know what? Just in case I end up kitting up another thing in here, I'm gonna move this up to the top so that we know the top part is that one. So this one has 11, the other one, this one has 13. So let's do this one. know what? I don't think I'm going to have... I think they're all going to be in separate containers. There's just not enough. Yeah, I think there... Or maybe, I don't know. We will see. So this one has 13 colors in this one. And there is no 2 legends, so I'm going to have to make labels for this one. You know what, I'm just going to use these labels. And let's make the symbols be, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I just realized the picture, is there only one picture? Yeah, we'll just put a picture there. So, and this is 2, let's see, so 002, 023, 004, 029, 189, 74, 184, and this is the crystal code, and I do like to keep them, and that's why I write them in. 79, and then 170, and then the rest are just specials, and I don't care about the codes and the specials anymore. 2, 23, 4, 29, 189, 74, 184, 103, 79, and 170. So what is this K28282? And you know what? I'm gonna still cut out the little picture here so that I can stick this into my journal. I mean, not my journal. Onto my storage containers. And let's get some tape here. Actually realize I just don't need that much tape. It's just gonna be, you know, on this thing. So let's just put it there. And let's do my journal entry. So apparently there's going to be a long kitting up, which hasn't all my videos recently been pretty long. Like I think with me kitting up for 2, it's either I do this, it's either I make more videos or I just make the same amount of videos, just longer. So yeah, no, this one. So I think that's where I'm at. I just make the same amount of videos, just longer. So yeah, this was one of those ones that I tried to cut with my silhouette, and it just didn't work out. So this is a partial with poured glue, and there is 13 colors, and it looks like there'll be 10 crystal rhinestones and 3 specials, just based off of the codes, because apparently I've been diamond painting so much, I know what the codes mean now. 25 by 54.5. So this is 25 by 54.5, and there is a crystal code, and it's still 12222. So next one. So I think I might be out of topics to talk about, and hence why I still haven't done my whip and chat that I was thinking of trying out. Because one, I have too much content already, right? It's like, I'm like, where else would I put it in my channel? I don't know. So am I 28K28? So you can see this one says it's number 2. Is there even a 2? This looks like number 1. It's because it's the clear one, but okay. I don't think this is the right code. But okay. Because this is actually, I think, number 1 in the crystal code because it's the clear. And am I going to be able to fit these into just the one, or no, there's too much. I'm not going to be able to fit it all into the other one either. So at least there's only 13 colors. Okay, and since I'm only doing, I didn't bother writing the code for these ones, I could do my number 1 on the other half of this sticker. So this is number 1, it's still number 1, there. And then number 2, which is 23, which I know is the correct color because number 2 is 23. I'm gonna need probably 2 more for that one too. So a lot of this color. Yeah, I know number, yeah, I know 23 is a yellow, so this is probably correct. I just kitted down like a whole bunch of specials, so I remember what the colors are. So these are number 2 also. And I usually label the ones that are separated just in case they, you know, because they are in separate containers. So number 3, yeah, 4 is a red color, so that makes sense. Yeah, I think just number 1, which says it's crystal code number 2, that's wrong. Unless there is a crystal code number 2. But I don't think I've seen it. No, actually, crystal code number 2 is a red. Yeah, no, so that's wrong. So I think I'd have to go look at my specials, but I'm pretty sure number 2 is a red, and I think number 3 is a red, and number 4 is a red. So in the crystal code. So number 5. Okay, so I have 2 containers of that too, and from what I remember, I would need 3 containers to fit all of that. Or maybe not, I might just need 2. We will see. But yeah, no, I think as much as I want to do, no, I think there's too much. I just want to do a whip and chat. I feel like I'm doing my whip and chat now. It's just in kitting up form. So these are both number 5. But I do have, I think if I do a whip and chat, it'll be kind of, I want to do some projects with my spares. So I think if I do, it would be when I'm doing my spare stuff. Would you believe, like, I'm already about 3 weeks, or almost like 2.5 weeks ahead in some of my videos. I don't know, like right now I already have 4 kitting up videos that are already recorded that have not been, at least at the point of me recording this on 1/22, that have not been posted yet, or has not been released yet. It's in the schedule. So yeah, I am way ahead in my kitting downs, and I'm kitting this up, but this is not going this week. I already have my kitting up for next week, which remarkably we're almost actually done with the diamond paintings that were kitted up in the one that's gonna be next week for me, but last week for you. So by the time that kitting up video gets posted, the diamond paintings might be done. And then this one is not going to be posted until 2 weeks after, I guess, about 2 weeks after I'm recording this. So by the time this gets posted, for all you know, between my mom and I, we're done with all these diamond paintings. I don't know though. There's those first couple ones were full drills, so might take a little longer. But this one has very little of this color. I wonder where it is. It's just in a small section. But hey, I'm okay with having more colors if it will mean a nicer picture. But yeah, no, I'm ahead of schedule. I already have like all my I have my unboxing, like after tomorrow I'm planning to record my finishes for the end of some unboxings. So yeah, I'm kind of ahead of schedule, kind of. It gets kind of difficult when I get more than one package at the time, and then I'm like, okay, the video was finished like 2 weeks ago, but it's not getting posted until now, just because I already have something scheduled for that day. So yeah. So yeah, it's like, where else am I putting it in? And I decided to, like, I have like 2 kitting ups that I never posted, that I recorded last year, and they're gonna actually get posted on the 1-year anniversary of when I recorded them. And because in 2021, when I was showing my kitting ups, I would actually not show my kitting up until I was almost done with the diamond painting, or I was done with the diamond painting, but I haven't finished the 2 kitting ups, the 2 diamond paintings that I put in the kitting ups. So yeah. So next one. So I only have 8 in here, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit even my small one in there. So yeah, I think they're all just going to have their own storage. So next one, let's do this one here, since I have the labels out. Because this one only has 1 legend too. So, since I did the other one with red, I'll switch this out and do blue for the writing of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just because I know those are specials just based off of the code. So 001, 004, 189, 029, and 074. So just going to cut that. I'm figuring there's going to be more than one that is going to need multiples. So new journal entry here. And where's this picture? Yes, this one got messed up in my, and I was just like, you know what? It's a good enough representation. I'm just gonna put it in, even though I cut it badly. Well, the silhouette cut it badly. So this is the poinsettia here. 30 by 60. So let's see. It's a 25 by 54. I think they were like slightly different sizes. 25 by 54. Oh wait. This is a partial with poured glue. There are 8 colors, and there are 5 crystal rhinestones and 3 specials just based off of the codes. And this one is KA280, so it's this one here. So I'm thinking my humidifier might be working. I have a humidifier going off right now, and I think it might actually be working because so far I haven't had static, but now I'm jinxing myself. Because you know these things are going to have static now. Because that's how it rolls. Wait, what's number 1? Here's number 1. So I think I'm going to need 2 or 3 containers. So number 1 here. Oh yeah, and I was going to cut out the picture here so that I could put it onto my storage. I mean, I'm going to just throw this away anyway. And that's just way too small to put onto my, like, journal. So I know I could probably just have this picture be my journal picture. But no. But I could have it for my I will throw away anyway picture on my storage, right? There you go. So, number 1. So, yeah. Hence why I still haven't done my whip and chat that I was thinking of doing last year for this year. Mainly because my January is like really full already of videos. And what other day would I do my whip and chat? I pretty much post almost every day except Sunday. Saturday is sometimes. So I guess if I were to do a whip and chat, it would have to be a Saturday. But nope. Use the blue. So 1 and 1. So, and I don't want to post 2 videos a day. That's too much. So, but I'm sure I'll get into my groove at some point, right? So wait, I'm gonna need another sticker for number 2. Usually what happens when you only have a few colors, you do end up having a lot of the few colors. So, makes sense that I'm going to have multiple. So number 3, looks like I might just need 1 in here. But 4 looks really full, so I might need 2 for that one. So I'm just going to anticipate needing 2 containers. So these labels, they came with some storage. I have so much storage that I have so many labels that came with the storage. And then I'm also using the sides of my labels that I printed my DMC stickers for my my leftover drills. So at least this one, the symbols are easy. They're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I don't have to draw a square with a triangle in there. And oh, I think I could probably kit up my next one in this container. So I think this one actually didn't take up that many containers. So with the few colors, I thought with it being bigger, it would still take up, a lot of them would take up more than 1 container, but it doesn't look like it. So So I might be able to fit my last diamond painting that I'm kitting up for this video in this container. So, and at least that one, my labels will look different, so it'll be easy to figure out which one's which, hopefully. So, number 7 and number 8. I actually will probably need 2. And of course, I still have some labels left over. There. Just because the bag is full. Yeah, I think I have 11, so this is 12, 13, 14. So I should have enough, and hopefully nothing has like so many that I need multiple containers. So yeah, I think I could fit my next one in this container too. So next one, and my last one for this video, this owl here. So let's cut out the symbols here. I'm thinking the labels will look different enough that it should be obvious which one is which, even though they're in the same container. That's the hazards of putting the things in the same container, is if the symbols are like similar, then it's harder to distinguish which one's which, and that's why you start having to put a color or something, or let's see, there. And then I'll just put a little tape on this and put this at the bottom corner, so then, you know, that's my signifying that the bottom one is this one, hopefully. So, okay, so I forgot. Need to do I'm gonna have to print out more journal pages. This is my like journal for the things that are kitted up but not yet finished. I do have some of my older ones that are not yet in here, so when I get to them, I'll put them in here. Like, I have a couple that are kitted up that I haven't done, and it's been a while. And that's why, I said I was working on something that I had kitted up since last April, so I'm trying to be good. It's because, you know, I kitted it up like in April 2021, and I still hadn't started it. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start this sucker 24 by 33.5. So yeah, the one I'm working on is one that I kitted up last April. I did kit it up on camera, so I used to not write out when I put onto my journal when I kitted something up, but this is partial poured glue. There are 11 colors. This does have the crystal code, and it's still 12222, and there's there's 8 crystal rhinestones and 3 specials. So yeah, I went and looked up the video, because my videos have a, you know, date stamp on them. So then I was like, oh, okay, that's when I kitted up. So yeah, it was kitted up back in April, and I just got around to starting it now. So in case there's something that, if you've been a long time watcher of my channel, you're like, oh, whatever happened to that one? Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying not to kit up more than my PR packages right now, so that I can finish up some of the stuff that I've had kitted up for a while, before I start kitting up more things that, you know, are not part of my PR packages, and just work on some of my stash. But right now I'm working on my stash of kitted up ones, so not just my stash of just dog paintings. So, does that make sense? Because I have a stash of diamond paintings, and then I have a stash of diamond paintings that are kitted up already. That I'm like, I should do these, but I haven't done them yet. Because they're already kitted up, I should do them. They're just taking up my storage. And I think that's why I have so much storage. One, I like storage. I like trying the different kinds, and then if I find one I like, I end up buying like several of them. But, you know, there's been some storage that's been taken up by something that I've had kitted up for ages. So, and then I'm like, if it's kitted up, I'll eventually get it to it. And maybe it might be true. I mean, my last diamond painting for 2021 was something I had kitted up for a long time. And I ended up liking it so much that it's on my wall now. Do I have enough if I put 2? Well, this one is full, but this is actually a much smaller bag, so maybe it'll still fit in just one container. Will it fit? Will I be able to close this? It's only the first open that'll be hard. Yeah, I was able to close that. Okay. So maybe it'll fit. So what was I saying? Yeah. I'm trying to finish my stuff that I've just had kitted up for a while. And I still have, and they tend to be the larger ones that I've had kitted up for a while. So yeah, I'm just telling myself, okay, just kit up these ones for the for the PR packages, work on the other stuff that you've had kitted up for a while, and hopefully you'll have those done so that they'll just be done, and you might end up actually liking it because there was a reason you kitted it up in the first place, right? But then you get distracted by the shiny new diamond paintings, and then you kit up the shiny new diamond paintings and you remember them more, and yeah, because they're shiny and new. But, so the oldies might actually be, so the older kits might be way better or something because you just, there was a reason you chose them, but then you got distracted by the shiny new stuff. The problem with the older stuff is I probably won't be able to find the links for them because the links just, at some point, they change, they expire, they're no longer there, they no longer sell it. But it's still nice sometimes to look at the finishes. Not everything has to be like, oh, if you want to buy it, here's the link. No. Just sometimes it's just nice to see the finishes. So yeah. That's what I'm working on now. Some old diamond painting that it actually did get sent to me as a PR package, but it's been so long. Who knows if that link is still good. But yeah. And sometimes it's a little harder to track down the links also once the link is no good. So. And last one, and then we're done. And I didn't even get to 2 hours. So yeah, kitting up for 2 and kitting down for 2 is actually long. Because I like I said, I did just unbox. Oh, you know what? With this extra row here, I can move this down here and have a spot here. So there. So now like I have them separated out. So yeah, this was the only one in the unboxing that I'm not kitting up, mainly because I don't think I'll get to it, and I'm trying not to kit up too many things that I think won't get done. So yeah, here is all the stuff kitted up, my pile of diamond paintings, which means I'll have to also kit this down at some point. So yeah, that's all for today. So thank you for watching and happy diamond painting. Bye!